All right, boys, we are live for the weekly live chat. Every single Wednesday, I go live no matter what. Even though tonight's live stream almost didn't happen, I was dead tired. Luckily, I took a 1 hour nap at 10 p.m. just so I could be here. Think about all that's changed since last Wednesday. We have so much to discuss still, so much to unpack still. We have a victory lap that just does not stop, no matter how many people tell me to stop. We can discuss UFC 303, Alex Pereira, Jiri Prochazka 2. We can discuss Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez, which honestly, I think is flying under the radar a bit. That's a matchup that I absolutely love, and I cannot wait. It's a matchup I've been advocating for a while. You know, I don't know if you want to say Diego Lopez is getting that Dagestani favoritism that people speak of, but he's not Dagestani, so I don't know. But we can discuss that. And also, of course, it wouldn't be a live stream in June without discussing delusional, mentally broken. What's another word I'm looking for? I don't even know. I can't even think of enough pejoratives to describe Michael Chandler, who's decided he's going to continue to wait and wait and wait and wait. I'm telling you right now, I'd be shocked. Like, there's still a chance that Chandler could fight McGregor. If he does, I'd be shocked if it happens before December. So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199. We appreciate you for recharging us. No problem, bro. Conor ruined Chandler. That's a fact. How long are you going to ride the Conor cancellation? I don't know, dude. When you're called a hater, when you're criticized for months upon months upon months and years, and you just stick to your guns, and you're just completely and utterly 100% vindicated, I feel like the goalposts shift very, very quickly. From Joey, you're dead wrong, to oh, everyone knew this. I mean, if you've been in the chat, you saw it. You saw this witness. You witnessed this right before your eyes. It went from Joey, you're crazy. Joey, you're delusional. People calling me names in the chat, just saying I hate people because that's why I have this opinion. Yeah, of course everyone knew it. Of course everyone knew it, Joey. Or Joey, you got lucky. The goalpost shifted so fast. I'm going to continue to remind you guys, take a little bit of a victory lap. So be it. So be it. There's nothing more I can do. Because it happens time and time again. The level of credibility that I have for people who actually listen and pay attention to what I say is just the ultimate credibility right now. So thank you. Anyway, thank you again, Pat Matthews. Joey pulled the bootstraps up and said, I'm going to go live, walk on. Yeah, oh my God, I was dead tired. I went to sleep last night about 5 o'clock. I woke up about 7 o'clock. I took my dog on like a 2-hour hike. Then after that, I had a bunch of shit to do today. Then after that, I went and played disc golf. Then after that, when I finally got home, I was exhausted. I was like, damn, I need to sleep. I got home maybe 8-ish, 8:30, I think. And then I chilled out for a little bit. Played with my dog for a little bit. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to die on stream. If I go live right now, it was around 9:30. And I said, I got to take a quick nap. And I took a nap at 10 o'clock. I woke up about half hour ago, took a shower, raring to go now. Just raring to go. I could be up all fucking night again. So hold me now. I'm 6 foot from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. You know what I'm pissed about? If I would have thought about it, my brain was just completely dead earlier. When I was hiking with my dog, I would have took a shirtless video of me like walking through the woods, and I would have just like been selfie recording, and I would have just said a bunch of mumbo jumbo and posted it on my Instagram story. I would have been like, I'm at the bottom of the hill and I'm ready to push the rock. And this test ain't over yet. This test will be part of my testimony. And this testimony will be part of my life story. and I will hitch my dreams to a shooting star, and I will not let any of this adversity get in my way. As Martin Luther King said in one of his most famous speeches, I have a dream, and I will not let go of that dream. I will continue to push the rock, even if it's uphill. This testimony is going to be one of the greatest testimonies you've ever seen. See you at the top. Just post that on my story. That shit would have been hilarious. It never even crossed my mind. It never even crossed my mind. I would have took that video and sent it. So, bro, I need to listen to some Creed now. Fair enough, bro. We all need to listen to some Creed. This test, it ain't over yet. Dude, keep testing yourself, you dumb fuck. Joey's ancestors were definitely Vikings in Alaska. Yeah, that's true. That's facts. That's actually facts. I told you guys, I may or may not have killed a man with my bare hands before. Don't you dare feel sorry for me. Yeah. Don't you dare feel sorry for me, brother. Don't you dare. Don't you disrespect me. Don't you disrespect me by feeling sorry for me. I may sniff Conor McGregor's asshole for another 6 months, but don't you dare disrespect me. Shit's funny. Shit is funny. Joey must get his revenge. Hey, man. What do you think Chandler's next opponent should be? I think him and Covington would be a banger. I think Chandler's next opponent should be a dedicated sports psychologist. I think Chandler's next opponent should be outside the cage. I don't ever want to see Chandler ever fight again. Fuck Chandler. He's a dumb fuck. And honestly, I'm pissed off at him, to be honest. And I'm not going to dare disrespect him by feeling sorry for him. I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to dare disrespect him by feeling sorry for him. I made a commitment. When I sign that contract, I will be there for UFC 303 because this test ain't over yet. It would have been funny as hell if I would have recorded something like that. Fernando Oberlin, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate your $9.99 donation. Took me a while to warm up to you, but you are seriously a top MMA source and truly enjoy the content. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I love hearing shit like that, bro. There's nothing I enjoy more. Than, like, I really love pissing off the haters. But one thing I love more than pissing off the haters, and I'm not saying you were a hater, but you said, it took me a while to warm up. You didn't necessarily like me, okay? So I'll lump you in with that category. I love changing someone's mind because I feel like a lot of people tell me, well, I heard this about you, I heard that about you, I heard this about you, and I didn't fuck with you. And then I started watching some of your videos, started watching some of your streams, and damn, I fuck with you. So that's essentially what I'm taking from you, and I really do appreciate it, bro. You're welcome to join the community at any time. Anyone who once was a hater or disliked the channel for whatever reason, I welcome all, man. I welcome all. So, Michael Chandler versus Ian Gary. No. Michael Chandler doesn't deserve that fight. That's funny because you used to say you like Chandler. Go watch my early videos, any video that I talked about Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, I've followed his entire Bellator career. You wouldn't know because you were fucking swimming around your daddy's nutsack. I watched the Eddie Alvarez fights. I watched the Will Brooks fights. I watched the Dave and Buster's, a.k.a. Buster's and Dave's commercials. I knew Chandler before you knew Chandler, okay? I followed his entire Bellator career. I was so hyped when he got signed with the UFC. I was hyped even when he knocked out Benson Henderson. I really like Benson Henderson. And the fact that he sat out and he's groveling to another grown man, I hate him for that. So say it for what you will. Take that however you want and twist it up however you want. I am pissed at Michael Chandler, and we all should be pissed at Michael Chandler. So, yeah. Chandler mentioned you in a recent video. Did you just make that up, Pat? I feel like you have a little bit of credibility, but I feel like you might have just made that up. So, bro, you apologize for making fun of Guru for never kissing a girl? I don't give a fuck what he does, bro. I don't understand why you guys are so obsessed with it. Like, I feel like the people who watch his shit go around and bring up his name everywhere as if he's some fucking A-list celebrity. Dude, we're MMA YouTubers. Stop being a fucking weirdo and bringing up some other dude that it doesn't even fucking matter. We all talk about MMA. Like, oh, can you apologize for making fun? I never made fun of shit. I don't give a fuck what he does. So, yeah, timestamp or Pat's getting banned. That's facts. That is facts. So, what does Chandler start screaming all over Conor? I don't know what you're going to have to rephrase that question. You have to rephrase that. He had me heated. I legit can't listen to him talk for more than 30 seconds. He's annoying as fuck. So, it's crazy. Chandler's like 2-3 in the UFC. I know. Jim, thank you for the $1.99. How far does Diego Lopez go? I'm going to say he gets to a title shot. I think he gets to a title shot. Because I feel like he's going to get privileged by the UFC because he is a fan favorite, because he kind of does appeal to that Mexican market, the Spanish market. I think he's technically Brazilian, but like trains in Mexico or grew up in Mexico. And I think if he beats Brian Ortega, he'll be very close to a title shot, if not get a title shot. So I think he's a title contender. I think he gets by Brian Ortega. Billy Black, thank you for the $3.49 New Zealand. You think Covington versus Chandler would be a banger? Not really. No, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. I'd probably root for Covington at this point after everything Chandler's done. He's embarrassed himself. And, you know what I mean? It just is what it is at this point. I'm just sickened. I'm just truly sickened by what Chandler has done. So, Lopez title shot over Evloev. Haha, that'll be funny as fuck. Yeah, no one will cry privilege in, right? Joey, is Chandler still iron or only for Conor? He's only iron Chandler for Conor. Oh, he's rock solid for Conor. But thank you, Billy, for the $3.49 New Zealand. Thank you, Jim, for the $1.99. Alrighty. Who is the most beatable champ in your opinion? I say Leon. I mean, I think there's a lot of beatable champs. It would be either Leon or Pereira, probably. Or DDP. Probably DDP. The more I was watching some DDP Sean Strickland footage last night, I think DDP is going to get beat the fuck up by Adesanya. Unless Adesanya has fallen off a cliff, which is possible. Maybe that's possible. If he is even remotely close to the guy he was last year when he fought Alex Pereira, he is going to make DDP look so bad. So bad. But DDP has a way, man. He finds a way. And he does have a style that, if used effectively, which he always uses it effectively, can beat Israel. Because Israel, what does he have problems with? Funky styles, pressure fighters, and guys who can mix in the takedown. And DDP can do all that. So, beatable champ Pantoja, that is true as well. But, yeah, I was watching DDP fight Strickland last night. And, I'm like, damn, Adesanya is going to make him look worse than he did to Paulo Costa. Unless DDP can find the takedowns. By the way, does anyone know what my thumbnail is inspired by? Anyone know what my thumbnail is inspired by or no? Or no? I used to think that being a champion took a level of skill until I saw Pantoja fight. I mean, people are too hard on Pantoja. His grappling skills, his scrambling ability, his jiu-jitsu is unbelievable. What if DDP pins Adesanya like he did Till against the cage? Dude, Till has horrible grappling. I don't think he can do that as well. Least beatable champions. Least beatable champions. Least beatable champions. I don't know. I think all the champions right now are kind of beatable. If I had to pick one that's the least beatable, John Jones. He's just so good everywhere. Makhachev, yeah, Makhachev. I'll go Jones and Makhachev will be number one. So, in terms of, who's least likely to lose in their next fight. Islam for me, John Jones, Aspinall. At heavyweight, anyone can lose, though, so I'll say Islam first. Do you think Hamza ever becomes champ? I'll say yes. Joe, what's your most accurate UFC prediction? Adesanya versus Pereira 2. I predicted it as if you watch my prediction for Adesanya versus Pereira 2, you would think somehow I fudged the system and I watched the fight and then uploaded the video afterwards. So, why do people think Costa and DDP are the same skill level? DDP is going to survive the first 2 rounds and beat up Izzy in the last 3. I mean, I don't think this is going to sound crazy. Dude, DDP is so effective. Honestly, I think Paulo Costa may be better than DDP. I don't know how to describe it, man. DDP just looks like shit 24/7. I don't know how to describe his skills. He's so effective at imposing his physicality. So he would beat Costa, but Costa's overall technical ability is just way better. Chandler's blasting Creed right now. He's blasting something else as well. He's blasting something else. Joe, what's the best time travel movie? Predestination. Predestination's a heater. Interstellar, if you include Interstellar. I know DDP is so goofy looking like, but he'll get the job done. I don't think DDP is going to defend his title. The more I think about it, Adesanya is going to come in more motivated than ever, okay? Because here's what I think Adesanya's plan is. I think Adesanya wants to beat DDP impressively, okay? Then I think he wants to rematch Sean Strickland. And then I think he might try to move up and fight for the second title. And then he might try to retire after that, win or lose. So I think that's his plan. Either way, I think he's going to come in more motivated than ever for this DDP fight. And I think his kind of motivation for Sean Strickland had fallen off a cliff. He thought it was an easy fight. Strickland has a wonky style that's really hard to contend with. He didn't take him super seriously. He was out drinking 24/7, which I know to be a fact. And it cost him. Strickland has a funky style and has really good defensive ability. So I think Adesanya is like, damn, I gave that one away to him. At least in his mind, that's what he thinks. And he's like, I'm getting the DDP fight anyway. I'm motivated for this. I'm going to fuck DDP up. It wouldn't shock me. Look, I'm going to call it right now. If Adesanya stops DDP, he's going to do something disrespectful afterwards. I don't know if he's going to do a little hump like he did Costa or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. DDP fights like he's drunk at a bar. I know. The out drinking excuse is a hilarious cope. I mean, you could say it's a cope, but it's facts. We know. I know it to be true. 100% true. I have a message from someone reliable. Before the fight saying, yeah, Adesanya isn't taking Strickland seriously. He's out drinking and partying every single night. And if you don't want to take my word for it, why would I lie to you? I've never made that up before. If you don't want to take my word for it, I mean, he got a DUI a month before the fight. So it's not a cope or not. It's just facts. We can operate in reality, okay? So is he going to come back better? But I still think DDP gets it done. He may. I think Izzy versus Strickland 2 is going to be a massive fight. Imagine how big that's going to be. I think Strickland has a better chance of beating Adesanya than DDP does, to be honest. The more I think about it, and maybe, opinions change day to day when you start watching this and that, and you can shift and shift and shift. And, I mean, you have to think about it. Literally 1 year ago, Adesanya was outclassing Alex Pereira and then brutally chinning him. I mean, think about the perception. Look where Pereira is now. 1 year ago, a little over 1 year ago, he was outclassing Pereira and then chinning him. So, yeah. Anyway, Do you think that Jiri can fight as recklessly against Alex as he did against Rockage without getting punished? No. I think he's going to try to grapple more often. So, yeah. Joe, when will Ilya fight? I think the Sphere. I think the Sphere will be Holloway versus Taporia, if you ask me. I would not be surprised at all if DDP wins. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm pretty confident Izzy's going to win. But we'll see. I'll probably pick Izzy. I'll probably get a bunch of shit for it, and then Izzy's going to go out there and chin him, and then I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. Pereira was beating him up before the KO. Okay. The 5-second combination prior to that, you do realize Izzy won every round, right? He won the first round, was winning the second round up until the last 10 seconds before the finish, where Pereira got super aggressive and Izzy baited him into a KO and flatlined him. So Izzy won both rounds and finished him and flatlined him. So to act like he was losing. So, yeah, Izzy really wrestled in the second fight. Never wrestled once. My foot was a balloon. Don't look at me like that, Joey. I won't. So, yeah, Pereira was beating him up. Yeah, for like 10 seconds. As Adesanya was goading him into a nasty KO. Yeah, it was an early stoppage. I think they should have let it go. I think Pereira might have woke up. The Sphere is going to be Grasso versus Valentina. We'll see. I think main event. I think if you had to pin me down for a main event, I think it's Taporia Holloway. So, I think in the rematch, Alex was winning the whole fight until the KO. Well, then you don't remember properly, Andy. Alex clearly lost the first round, was losing the second round until like the last 10, 15 seconds where he started to chop the leg, and Izzy was kind of baiting him in, acting like a wounded animal, and then brutally KO'd him. So I don't know how you can say, oh, well, all right, well, he won 15 seconds of the second round before he got chinned, so he was winning. I can't look at it the same way, you know? Do you think there will be another 3 title fight card soon? Maybe. I don't know. Manlet, thank you for the 99 cents. The New Zealand 99 cents. Joe, what's the thumbnail from? The thumbnail is from, wouldn't you like to know? Who do you have in Whitaker versus Alaskarov? I'm taking Whitaker, but it wouldn't shock me if Alaskarov brutally chins him. Izzy's leg was getting destroyed against, he took 2 leg kicks, baited him in, acted like a wounded animal, and then brutally KO'd him. The Sphere is no longer a Mexican Independence Day card. It's just, no, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. You're spreading false information. MMA Joey on ESPN. Dude said he got a Hail Mary. Dude dominated him in the first fight, too, by the way, up until an early stoppage, which I think he might have survived. Very possibly could have survived. It is true. Yeah. Yep, it's definitely true. Dana White just did an interview today where he said the complete opposite. But yeah, you're right, you dumb fuck. Fucking idiots. You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me when I know for a fact. I'm telling you. So, Joey, impression of Dana when the Sphere fails brutally. He'll pretend like it's great anyway. And maybe it will be good. Maybe it'll be great for the live experience. I just have a feeling like fans are going to be disappointed in general. So, I'm sure it was lucky Hail Mary when there's literally footage of him training the exact sequence in the gym. Yeah. Izzy dominated, wrestled in the first fight, wrestled for 1 round. Didn't wrestle in the second fight. He had Pereira wrestling in the second fight. And you know what's funny? The first fight, if the first round's another 10 seconds, Pereira's flatlined in the first round. It would be a first round KO for Adesanya in the first fight. Pereira didn't take the fight seriously like Izzy versus Sean. Well, then we can default to the first fight where Izzy was dominating him. Anyway. Do you think Bam Bam will get a title? No. I think Bam Bam's a scrub. Almost got finished by Greg Hardy, who's literally getting KO'd by Kentucky State Fair rejects. They wouldn't even have signed them to the Kentucky State Fair fight cards. So, Ilya Max, Grasso Valentina 3, Yair Lerone, Cejudo Cruz 2. Okay. Pereira drank. That's why Izzy won. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Izzy dominated him 90% of, 2 fights plus 2 kickboxing matches. So, not saying you're biased, but if you had a Poetan poster in the back, just because I have a cool finish in the back. Okay. Izzy beat Sean 49-46 the day after getting DUI. Exactly. Izzy got robbed in the Sean fight anyway. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Thank you for the $2 New Zealand. Izzy clearly outclassed Sean anyway. People, you know what's the funniest thing when people are like, yeah, Sean Strickland dog walked him. Like, we get it, man. You don't like Izzy. You don't have to over-exaggerate performances. It was a shit performance by both guys. It was an embarrassing performance by both guys. Greg Hardy beats Pereira? Yeah, he does. Can you believe Prochazka will be a champ again soon? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I rewatched Conor versus Poirier too. It was an early stop, but Herb Dean stopped the fight right when Conor hit the floor and he wasn't KO'd. Conor was out cold, bro. Conor was out cold, but okay. Lou Lemorocco, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Mic drop. Mic drop. Izzy's legacy ain't shit on Alex. That's crazy, dude. Izzy's legacy is way better than Alex's. By Joey's logic, Costa only lost to Izzy since he drank a bottle of wine. That's not even remotely the same situation, but okay. Whatever you want to think. Yeah, sure. Costa only lost because of that. Just curious, what did you score Izzy versus Blachowicz? I don't remember, but I had Blachowicz winning for sure. Maybe like 4-1. I don't remember, though. It's so long ago. But I thought the commentary was atrocious. Where does Cheeto Sandhagen rank in terms of worst robberies ever? Cheeto dominated. I mean, it's right up there with Izzy versus Sean, I think. And right up there with Costa versus Strickland as well. Izzy will KO his next opponent. We'll see. We will see, my friend. Kentucky State Fair rejects. I mean, that's facts. Much love, Joey. Haven't been able to pop in a minute, but you the GOAT, and I love you. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you, bro. Popping in. Popping in real quick. Inserting yourself into the conversation. So, Izzy has been 1 lose, 1 fighter, and 1 win, 1. Dude, that's crazy. Thanks for your content, Joey. Thank you. Thank you for watching the content. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Will. Sphere card, Ilya Max, O'Malley, Marab. Dude, I want O'Malley, Marab so bad. Have you ever been to a UFC event? Yes. Greg Hardy is competing in the Contender Series for a chance to fight in the Kentucky State Fair. Yeah, for sure. So, Steve Spiros, thank you for the $9.99. Bro, I just found out you can tuck your shirt into your pants, but over your underpants. And that's the way, that way everyone can't, your underpants. Had been tucking my shirt into both. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could tuck it into both. I guess you could tuck it into both. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you just tuck it into your pants, actually. I think you just tuck it into your pants. At least that's what I do. At least that's what I do, bro. But I'm glad you found that out. Thank you for the Thank you for the $9.99. I'm hyped that you figured that out. O'Malley versus Cheeto 3. Yeah, we got to settle the score. What do you think the outrage would be? What do you think the outrage would be if Cheeto got a second title fight? They're like, we got to settle the score. Legend has it, Chandler's still training for Conor. He's lifting heavy weights. Abus Magomedov beat Sean Strickland in round 1. People forget. I know. Abus ragdolled him, too, in round 1. Took his back as well. Tucking into both is crackhead work? Yeah. People in here really think Alex was beating up Izzy before getting laid out cold. The quote from Izzy haters is unreal. I know. Well, the funniest thing is when people hype up Pereira's resume as some type of shot on Izzy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look, if Pereira continues to win, that only strengthens Adesanya's resume. Racially motivated Izzy's not to be messed with. Trick is done effed up. I'm not looking forward to the build-up. I wish it was like 300, so it would just build up really quick and we got the fight. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not looking forward to the build-up. It's going to be dumb. A bunch of weird fans latching on to dumb narratives. Izzy doing shit. Dricus doing shit. So, yeah. Like the chat, boys. Joey will... Okay, that's a little bit too far. Usman better than GSP's a wild-ass take. Yeah, that is crazy. I think GSP would beat Usman. So, Izzy got robbed in the first kickboxing fight. And in the second fight, Izzy had him rocked out on his feet until the ref stepped in and saved Alex from a KO. Like, I mean, I think it's already pretty clearly proven that Izzy's better than Pereira. And, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind about that. Like, I don't even think that's up for debate. I don't even think Pereira would ever even be competitive. With Izzy, if not for the massive size advantage. But either way, I think Pereira's great, and I think anything Pereira does adds to Izzy's legacy. So I'll never understand the narrative like Pereira achieving something somehow hurts Izzy. It makes him look even better. So thank you for the $2 New Zealand. YouTube has an Adesanya emoji. They know who the champ is. Okay. Fair enough. Joey, how many times will Izzy call DDP the N-word at the press conference? Hopefully none. What MMA Twitter account is the most annoying? I don't know. I usually mute them. The weird ones that pop up into my feed, I usually mute them. It's hilarious that the same fans that try to clown MMA fans that call out the masses and be different for the sake of clout, the same people who try to be different saying stuff like UFC 300 is mid. I know. Fucking delusional. Classic Joey sucking off Izzy because he has that shitty ass drawing of him right behind him. I know, dude. That shitty ass painting looks like a fucking... You know, it looks like Israel Adesanya during his training camp for Sean Strickland painted that shit because it looks like a drunk man did it. You know, it really is bad. That's why I got it all the way tucked back there where the bokeh from the camera is blurring it out a little bit. It does look pretty sweet. I can't wait until I figure out my background setup, which I know I've been saying for a while. But soon. I'm going to start. What I'm going to do is, and I have to just bite the bullet, I'm going to start making little minute adjustments until I really lock in the background. So I'm just going to keep changing. It's just going to be evolving. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm going to start off by getting rid of all this. And then I'm going to bring certain stuff back in and change stuff out. So 100 likes and Joey will look at McGregor's Twitter likes on live stream. Stop. So how do you think Jiri would do at middleweight? I think he'd be too much of a weight cut, man. I think Pereira is one of the very few that can get all the way down there. So I think it's pretty crazy. O'Malley versus Montinho 2 at the Sphere. I think that makes the most sense. Dude, the fact that O'Malley even almost went to decision with Montinho is crazy. Is really crazy. What's next for Raul Rosas? He looked good. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying that quick because I started reading something. Did you hear the Conor audio message saying he had a hairline fracture? Dude, don't believe that. That's probably AI. Until you can confidently confirm that. I don't know. I haven't seen it and I haven't heard it from a reliable source at all. It would have been reported. So you probably got duped. Would you interview Bo Nickel? Stop, dude. Why do you ask dumb shit like that? That's never going to happen. It's stunning how people watch the same sport and don't know how to score a fight. Chimaev 30-26 versus Usman is cope. I don't know what we're getting at there. What are we getting at? On Jesse on fight, that's... I wouldn't trust that. Chiwiwi. Raul will be quadruple champ. I wonder who he fights next. I'm curious. That's where I heard the audio message. I don't know, dude. I haven't seen anybody else talking about it, so my guess is it's probably some fake AI shit. Would you rather be naked in the woods with Michael Chandler on a mental health getaway or the biggest offer of your life, but you're literally in the mountains of Montana with no cell service coincidentally? Second. No service. Manly, thank you for the $2 New Zealand. Cheeto and O'Malley are 1-1. Book the rubber match. That's what I'm thinking. Thoughts on Perry versus Paul? Don't give a fuck. We don't actually believe Bo Nickel's story. It's an old wise tale. Yeah, I was going to step in there and fight Robert Whittaker on short notice, but I didn't have any cell service. Just a walk-on kid. Just a walk-on kid. Wait, have Cheeto and O'Malley really fought twice? What happened in the first matchup? O'Malley got fucking brutalized on the feet so badly that he couldn't walk. He got shucked to the ground and brutally flash KO'd with ground and pound elbows. And then he was stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. So, he's mad at Ikram fighting Rob, but is happy Lopez is fighting number 3 Ortega. Dude, a lot of people feel that way. People are complaining about Sean Strickland not getting a title shot, but Sean Strickland doesn't even remotely deserve a title shot either. But they're not upset about Ankalaev. They weren't mad about Urseg. They're not mad about Merab. They make up fake narratives about Merab, make up fake narratives about Ankalaev. A lot of fans are doing that shit. You know, complain about Dagestani privilege. I don't understand. Imagine thinking getting a 1-week notice fight against one of the best in the world halfway around the world when you're already cutting weight for your original fight and thinking that's some type of gift. So Joe, I've heard the Conor versus Chandler fight could be in jeopardy. Is that correct? I think it's more than in jeopardy. Dana White's laughing at Chandler for waiting for the fight. I don't think McGregor Chandler will be at the Sphere, but we'll see. I think best case scenario, Chandler would fight McGregor in December. So, dude, I don't give a fuck about any. I'm not answering any other questions about any other MMA YouTubers that I don't watch. So if you want to ask me about an opinion, ask me about opinion. I do not think Usman beat Chimaev. I think people somehow are discrediting Chimaev because I don't know. For whatever reason. You know, I guess everyone hyped up Chimaev when they thought he was going to go out there and beat Usman as champion. But then once Chimaev came to middleweight, they wanted to discredit him because they didn't want to see him fight for a title. I think Chimaev overperformed against Usman. I think he overperformed. I think people acting like that wasn't a good win are fucking delusional. We've never... Let me put it this way. I think Chimaev beat Usman more impressively than Leon Edwards did. So... But Usman had a hell of a performance, though, to come in on short notice and do that. But Chimaev was supposed to fight Paulo Costa and took Kamaru Usman instead. Chimaev doesn't get any credit for that. They act like Usman's some type of scrub. So, when Ikram wins, the doggy haters are going to lose their shit. No, what I want to see is when Ikram wins, I want to see everyone advocate for him to get the next title shot because he'll be most deserving. So... I'm hosting a family party next weekend and don't have enough folding chairs for everyone to be seated. Maybe I'll hit up Stipe, see if he's busy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He'll be able to show up and there'll be plenty of spots to sit. Bro, the instant narrative flip because they expected Chimaev to ragdoll Usman. I don't think it was, if it was mid-Usman title reign at 170, Chimaev would have lost. I'm not sure exactly what you mean there, but the narrative is crazy, man. They act like Usman isn't a good win. Why do you think Colby fears Ian Gary so much? Because he doesn't want to pay for the words that he said. He knows that the fan base will never let him live it down if he gets starched by Gary, and he knows he will get starched by Gary. Dude is an absolute pussy. An absolute pussy. He's embarrassed himself. And that's another one, dude. Everyone told me I was biased for Gary. You know, so many people. So many fucking people. They disappear. They say, Joey, you're saying Colby's afraid of Gary? You're saying Colby's afraid of Gary. How could you say such a thing? You're just biased. You don't like Colby because of his political beliefs. Who remembers that? Please let me know in chat. Who remembers that? I said Colby is scared of Ian Machado Gary. I said Colby would not fight Ian Machado Gary. I said Colby was building in excuses to not fight Ian Machado Gary. And people told me, You just don't like Colby because of his political beliefs. Who remembers that? Please fill the chat with testimonies because the test ain't done yet. You don't like Colby because of his political beliefs. Damn. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy, man. If I'm so if I'm so guided by emotion or political beliefs or whatever it may be, biased, I must have the most accurate bias there ever is. I must have the most accurate bias there is. So I'm here to testify. The test ain't done yet. Francis Ngannou didn't fuck up by leaving the UFC. Joey, you're just biased against the UFC. You just don't like the UFC. Well, how does that help me if I'm dead wrong? How does that help me? How does that make me look smart if I'm dead wrong? You're just biased against the UFC. You don't like the UFC, so you're saying Francis didn't make a mistake. Damn. Damn, the Francis Ngannou take aged so well. And I kept calling out the narrative shifts before they shifted. Then Jamal Hill's delusional and salty and overly aggressive and threatening people he shouldn't be threatening. Joey, why are you just don't like Jamal Hill? Why are you defending Ariel? Well, because I look at situations based on facts. I look at situations based on the evidence we have available. 6 months later, damn, Jamal Hill is crazy. Jamal Hill's delusional. He can't take a loss. Jamal Hill's beating up his brother for not cleaning his house well enough. Yeah. So, I mean, time and time again. Just rewatched it. Round 1 was super close. I gave it to Alex barely. Round 2, Alex clearly ahead. Buckle Izzy's lead leg. But last 30 seconds is when he pulled ahead before he got flatlined. So, we want to subtract big moments. Either way, all 3 judges gave round 1 to Izzy. So, I'll take their word for it on that one. That's what I scored it as well. Joey, thoughts of Usman was and still then took on Chimaev on full camp. Chimaev couldn't pull that off in the first round 100%. I don't know, dude. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Me, I'm here to testify. Thank you, Kenji. Thank you, Erica. If Ikram wins, he'll fight Hamzat on Abu Dhabi pay-per-view. We'll see. Perfect impression. Bro hates Kobe, Strickland, and Chandler. Yeah, he hates Chandler. That's why he's saying the fight never happens. Dude, you guys are just exposing yourself for your biases. I don't let disliking a fighter or liking a fighter cloud my judgment. I don't. So, disliking Chandler means I say a fight that he wants is not going to happen. So then if it just happens, then what? Then where do I go from there? So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm guided by bias. If I'm guided by bias, then I'll continue to be guided by bias because it's right 9 times out of 10. So, is he going to chin DDP badly? Probably. I think so. Or he wins by decision and hurts him. It's crazy how quickly the MMA landscape changes. I know. Dude, you add nothing to the conversation other than bullshit, so sit in timeout for a bit. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm just going to start timing out clowns. So, I agree with Joey 100%. Thank you. Jamal Hill's only safe because Joey didn't pull up first 20. Nah, that's why Jamal Hill's out of the fight. I got my 20K. If you really dissect Izzy's resume and fight, it's not that good. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm just going to start timing out people who said just the most off-the-wall shit. I don't even want them in here. So, I don't believe Izzy KOs DDP. Izzy doesn't really knock people out. We'll see. Right now I'm leaning Izzy by decision only because DDP is so durable. So, yeah. I still think it's funny that Sean O'Malley was going to lose to Paiva. What the fuck are you talking about? I picked Sean O'Malley to beat Paiva badly. So, Joey really trying to time out Pat Matthews. Joe, do you think Whitaker deserves a shot against Izzy DDP winner if he wins this week? Yes, I do. Do you always go live this late? Sometimes, sometimes not. Watching idiots switch between hating DDP and loving DDP based upon whether or not the topic of conversation is Izzy or Strickland. That's funny. Some of these guys in your chat are dumb motherfuckers. Hey. Izzy has the most KOs, TKOs in UFC middleweight rankings in UFC fights. I did not know that. Dana should, Joe, your IG story had me weak. Dana should put me in the pound for pound rankings. Guess the odds for DDP Izzy. I want to see your reaction. Look, I would think that Izzy would be a favorite. I don't know by how much. I don't think he'd be a crazy favorite. I would think he'd be a favorite. Still, I mean, every time Dricus fights, he just looks like shit. And I've been saying that. I picked him against Sean. And I said he was going to look like shit, and he looked like shit. So, Joey, who had a better performance against Rob Henry or Jan? Jan. I think Izzy's negative 115. So what is that, like even odds? Bro, I've seen your fights. You've had horrible takes on O'Malley fights. It's clear you're a hater. Yeah, I've picked O'Malley, I think, in every single fight except the Jan fight and the Aljo fight. The Chandler Woods video was so good, cracked me up the way Dana said, poor Chandler. I know that was a heater. That was a heater. A lot of people watched that. That's almost got 17,000 views now. So, it's just, let me make sure I added that to my playlist. I did. The playlist. Look at the cream, yeah? Not a chink in the armor, yeah? That doesn't seem like that long ago I was making that video. Oh. Poor Chandler. Dude, Chandler has really embarrassed himself. Bad. Really, truly embarrassed himself bad. And it sucks. It sucks, man. He could have been having a good fight after good fight after good fight. He could have got a title shot. He could even fluke the win over Islam. If anyone was going to fluke a win over Islam, it could have been Chandler. I don't think he would have, but if anyone was going to fluke a win over him, it would be Chandler with his explosiveness and his good wrestling early. So DDP beats Izzy via diamond cutter. Maybe he puts him in the banana split. DDP plus 130 keeps hyping up Izzy, so I get even better odds. Okay, why does DDP fight like Captain Underpants? I don't know. Chandler's only beaten Dan Hooker in a wash. T. Ferguson. That's true. That's true. Sitting out long and not even renegotiating and get pay-per-view points. It's embarrassing, dude. That's the same shirt from yesterday. Your chick needs to step up your laundry game. That's actually not true. Let me see what shirt I was wearing yesterday. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Let's take a look. It is not. I was wearing a light gray shirt yesterday. By the way, I own multiple shirts that are this color, but I was wearing a light gray shirt yesterday. So I don't even know why I entertained that because I knew it wasn't true, but I just did anyway to tell you what shirt I was wearing. Just on the off chance it was a similar color. Did you see McGregor's back to partying and drinking again? Back to it? I don't think he ever stopped. Bruh. I'm just a walk-on kid from Missouri. Just walking on. If JDM fights at 305 and wins, give him a title shot. Yes, I'm biased. I don't think he fights at 305. What do you think Chandler, what would you think would happen if Chandler fought Conor and lost via flying knee like Askren? I swear on my life, I would die on stream. I would laugh so fucking hard if he just got humiliated. Just humiliated by Conor. Oh my God, that shit would look crazy. Drop the OnlyFans, I will. I already dropped OnlyFans type content in my members chat. What are your thoughts of them putting Jones, Stipe, and McGregor? Not going to happen. Very doubtful that would even happen. Chandler definitely reads too much self-help books. It's because he's mentally broken, dude. Imagine letting another man control your life. This dude's the ultimate NPC. Just a walk-on kid. Just a walk-on kid from Missouri. Chandler assessed with Conor. I reckon he's closeted for the Irish fella. Move on. There's plenty of other money fights. Dude, it's not even a money fight. Let me just get a sniff. Yeah. Let me just get a sniff. Joe, I'm having ramen noodles for dinner because I'm a broke bitch. That sounds about right for you, Jack. Obsessed. Okay. Just walk on, kid. Dude needs to walk the fuck on. I'm annoyed because now I have to keep covering this shit. At this point, I wish it would have just happened at this point. I don't want to cover this shit anymore. Now, every time Chandler does something more delusional, people are going to be sending this shit to me and be like, Joe, you got to make a video on this. Like, at this point, I'm picking on the man. At this point, I'm picking on the man, boys. Dude said he's still going to wait. Dude said he's still going to wait. Ali destroying Ankalaev's career. He's done a piss poor job, that's for sure. Hey, Joey, why are you not referencing any of my comments? I've just missed them. I haven't really seen them. Or you must have just sent them. I got one dude on my mind. That's true. Yeah, I'm just being ignored. Okay. Joey's bullying Michael Chandler through YouTube and IGDM. Shut up. If everyone... Look, we got 230 people in here. If everyone could like the stream, it would be highly, highly... helpful to the channel. I thrive under uncertainty, and I hope this. What did he say? I hope this stream emboldens somebody. Chandler really had confidence this fight would happen. Dude messaged me and gloated. Dude had an IG edit raring to go the second this fight got announced on a fucking napkin. Dude had an IG edit raring to go. But I thrive in uncertain terms. Poor Chandler. That tells you all you need to know. Poor Chandler, poor Chandler, poor Chandler. Joe, you think Conor's wife will divorce his ass at one point? It depends if she thinks she can take some of that money with her. I think she probably already isn't happy. If I had to guess. I mean, she has a 36-year-old man who acts like a 20-year-old alcoholic. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Joey, I thought your thumbnail was MMA Johnny when someone donates 20 to the stream. Yeah, I thought so as well. It's Glamour Shots by Deb is what it was. It was a Glamour Shots by Deb Uncle Rico pose. Joe, why didn't you name your video Poor Chandler? I should have. It just wouldn't have been a good video in the title. Chandler's wife, definitely divorcing him. Okay. Joey, Patty versus Bobby. Who do you have? I'm taking Bobby. That's his side bitch, basically. I don't think she leaves him. I hope she doesn't. I don't care if she does or doesn't. Doesn't apply to me. Chandler versus Fiziev. Chandler versus BSD. Main event in Paris. Do you think Chandler thought about you right when his fight was canceled? No, I don't think he thought about me when the fight was canceled. He probably forgot about me by now. Nah, maybe I crossed his mind for a fleeting second, but then he was just depressed. I genuinely was feeling bad for him, but then I don't want to disrespect him. I don't want to disrespect him. Dude, Chandler BSD is the fight to make. I know. Gotta scratch my ankle. Do you think BSD does well against Islam? No. I mean, maybe. But ultimately, I think he loses, if that's what you're asking. He's too open on the feet. He's too open on the feet. Is Chandler living off his savings account now? Basically, I don't think the UFC's cutting him any checks. I was talking to my coach about how Bo Nickel's a hold me back guy, and his excuse was cell service. And my coach is like, you think he was in Montana? You think he's scared of Whitaker? Dude, I don't think the UFC would have ever even offered him Whitaker. I think he made up the whole story. Damn, my ankle itches. Manlet, thank you for the 2 New Zealand dollars. BSD subs Islam 3rd round. Okay. Chandler wants the cream, yeah? Yeah. He does want the cream. He does want the cream. That's facts. Joe was calling me for a collab, but I didn't have service. That's true. That's true. Boys, we're flying. We are flying towards 30K. Soon. Soon. Believe that. Believe that. So, let's see how many subscribers we've gained in the last week. Over 1,000, basically, I think. Which is going to be pretty sweet. I have so many video ideas I didn't make, by the way. So, I have a video ready to go that I've already researched, but I just don't know if I feel like doing it tonight. I already have everything I need, or most of what I need for it. Dana going to offer Dustin one last fight with Conor to ride off in the sunset. Need to squeeze out what you can at DP at this point. Maybe. I don't think Dana thinks Conor's going to fight Chandler. Or Conor McGregor and Artur Lobov still going at it? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Believe that. I can't wait for UFC 304, by the way. I know this sounds crazy. Am I crazy for not being that excited for 303? Just because I hate short notice fights, am I crazy for not being that excited? Jameson, thank you for the $2. Chewee-wee. Is that going to be the new thing in the MMA community now? Joe, don't look at your subscribers. You thrive under uncertainty. That's true. That is true. Right now, we are at 22,373 subscribers. We've gained like 2,000 in the last month. So if you guys could subscribe, if you're not subscribed, let me throw this up real quick. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Look, if you guys want a trusted news source, right here. If you guys want banger predictions, right here. I'm not that excited. Everyone making excuses because things are short notice. Exactly. Leon Edwards is just a boring fight. No. You should keep ignoring me, so I'll unsubscribe. Go unsubscribe, bro. Stop fucking crying and whining. Whatever the outcome of 303, we'll have a trilogy because it's short notice. Not if Pereira KOs him. Joe, I commented today on Mike Bond's interview with Ikram, and it was impressive to see him understanding English. Well, someone replied to me that they're glad James banned me. Dude, don't even think about that shit anymore. Fuck those people. Fuck the chat. Don't even worry about it. Don't make that your entire identity. Move on, dude. Move on. Don't let it bother you. It is what it is. Better off this way. Are you watching Stanley Cup games? No. I'm just prowling the public restrooms to defend anyone who might need defending. So, aren't you excited for Namajunas Barber? No. People forget Leon had to trip Usman during the transition. Hamzat ragdolled Usman. I know, it was crazy. Actually, I was flattered that someone took time out to mention me. Okay. Yeah. Love the channel, Joey. Thank you, Jameson. Thank you for your dono as well. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Joey, give me Arman versus Islam 2, Hamzat versus Ikram 2 on the same card if he wins against Rob. Sign me up. But look, let's be honest. If Ikram wins, if he flatlines Whitaker, he deserves a title shot. And we're all about deserving title shots nowadays in the middleweight division. Pennington versus Pena is going to be crazy. It's not going to happen. Harrison is going to get Pennington unless she's going to be out for a bit, and then she'll fight Pena, I guess. I'm a Bo Nickel fan. They aren't going to give him anyone too dangerous yet. Agreed. Not being talked about enough. Ikram cutting weight twice in a week. Yeah, we don't know how much he was into the weight cut. So we don't know how much he was into the weight cut. But either way. If he wins, people will say he got lucky. If he loses, people will say he's a fraud. And really the truth lies somewhere in between. Pena is cut at this point. Nobody cares about 135. Harrison will help save 135 a little bit. People will care when Harrison's champ. If she just starts dominating people. Just get the title off Pennington. I know it's embarrassing. She's the champion on the website. What are the chances Brett Okamoto gets a new camera in 2024? 0. I honestly believe Brett Okamoto fell out of favor with Dana White and is disappearing. I don't know if he's got personal issues. Anyone notice Brett Okamoto's fallen off a cliff? Where's he even been at? Where's he even been? I certainly don't know. No chance Ikram deserves it over Chimaev. The rematch, they have to rematch if he wins. Yeah, but when? When's it going to happen? If Ikram wins, he should fight for the belt next, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he'll be the most deserving contender if he wins. Unless someone else does something in the meantime. He's employed by ESPN, not the UFC. Yeah, I think he fell out of favor with Dana, is what I'm guessing. I see Brett doing a lot of PFL broadcasts, doing interviews. Yeah, Dana must have blackballed him or something. Did Brett do something to piss Dana off that we don't know about? Islam beats Ikram. And that's multiple weight classes. No, I hate short notice fights too. They shouldn't have lasting implications, but they do as much as normal fights. Yeah, and then we have asterisk after asterisk after asterisk after asterisk. I hate it, but what am I going to do? Sit here and complain nonstop? I hate short notice fights. I've always told you guys I hate short notice fights. Brett is boys with all the shitty retired fighters like Masvidal and Cowboy. Roman Khabibulov would kill Ikram. Doubtful. So would Fluffy. I don't know. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, man. This test ain't over yet, and this test will be part of my testimonial. Hey, Joe, if Jiri beats Alex, they will make an interim title for Ankalaev. If so, against who? No. If Jiri beats Alex, they'll do a trilogy. Probably his camera quality pissed Dane off. It should. Joe, are you 100% certain for your pick? No. My mind is telling me pick Pereira. My mind is telling me pick Pereira. I know everyone's going to pick Pereira. But I really think Jiri might pull this off. But I'm just going to look like an utter dumbass if I pick Jiri and I'm wrong. But I think Yuri's more prepared. I think he's more prepared. Would you say Alex versus Jamal was short notice? Yeah. I think in a weird way, Alex's light heavyweight run is tainted. Robbery win over Jan Blachowicz. Then returning Jiri Prochazka coming back from a catastrophic shoulder injury, year off. Then short notice Jamal Hill coming back from a catastrophic injury. And now short notice Jiri. Jiri has an underrated chin regardless of the Alex stoppage. I don't think he has an underrated chin. I think everyone hypes up his chin. Jiri at plus 1,600 odds. I wonder what Jiri's odds are for KO. Because I think if Jiri wins, he wins by KO. People are trying to cope saying if Ikram wins, they'll never look at Rob the same again, thinking he was never good to begin with. That's crazy. Ikram's just big and strong, man. I can't forget what DDP did to him at the end of the first round. I still think Jiri gets hit way too much and Alex's left hand's on the money. Yeah, but if Jiri just grapples nonstop and stops being a dumbass, he can easily win the fight. Just grapple him for 2 rounds. Sap his energy, sap his power. Easy work. Especially on short notice, his cardio isn't going to be there. So, beat Jan 2-1. He lost to Jan. He lost to Jan undoubtedly. KO'd Jiri year after a year off, shoulder surgery. KO'd Jamal on short notice. Jamal injury, coming back from an injury as well. I just think it's a little bit tainted in a way. I'm not saying it's horrible, but I just think it's a bit tainted, if that makes sense. Jiri was throwing those stupid knees versus Glover. No, Jan did more damage in the third round on the feet. Jan did more damage on the feet in the third round. No one will convince me otherwise. I went back and watched it like 2 times. Jan is actually plus 130. Or Jiri is actually plus 130. Chimaev struggled against a washed Usman. That's crazy. Usman was not washed. Yeah, Alex lost round 3. Go back and rewatch it. People are like, the grappling didn't do anything. So, The extent to which Rob would get criticized in a loss to Ikram would be dependent upon how well Ikram does. Joe, what's your stream schedule? Usually streaming somewhere between 9 and 11 p.m., but I stream every single Wednesday no matter what, and I usually stream every single fight card. If I ever see Josh Thompson on site, it's over. The dude trashes Hamzat any chance he can. Hamzat is everything Khabib and Islam. Okay, you're getting a little bit extreme. Thoughts on Chandler's accusations that you live in your mom's basement? I don't give a fuck what accusations he makes. So, Rob would beat Chimaev in a 5-rounder. I wish we were seeing it this weekend. Unfortunately, we're not. I thought Jan won, but can't call it a robbery. Fair enough. Joey, damn, I think you just figured out how Jiri wins takedowns. Joey's a polarizing figure. You think so? 33% is the overall winning percentage in UFC championship rematches. The original losers of the first fight. That's not bad. It's not too bad. It's not great. Ascura is confirmed to be fighting at flyweight when he debuts. Is he? I thought Rob beat Adesanya in the second match. That's crazy, but got robbed. That's crazy. That's delusional. Who'd you like to see Dominic Reyes fight next? I wanted to see him versus Anthony Smith. But that's not happening. So I don't know. Just book him against Pereira. Fuck it. When Pereira loses to Jiri, book him against Pereira. Trash Hamzat for not having cardio, yet his biggest risk for highest rewards. Yeah, I think the cardio narrative's overblown. I agree with you. Anthony Smith got manhandled by... Dude, shut the fuck up about that dumb shit. That's just a dumb joke, Jack. The MMA community keeps regurgitating for fucking years, and it's not even funny. Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker, who wins? Probably Johnny Walker by KO. Watch them do Goosecoff versus Reyes. Sign me up. Sign me up. Goosecoff versus Reyes. I like Goosecoff. I picked Goosecoff to beat Ozdemir, but I was wrong, unfortunately. Dude's got some nasty power, but he blows his load. What's up? Lots of haters in the chat. Jiri Reyes 2 if Pereira wins. Sign me up as well. It sucks Reyes fell off a cliff, man. It sucks that he fell off a cliff. So, says he will quit YouTube and possibly end his life if Izzy beats DDP. I mean, that sounds a little bit, I don't even know. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds like an appeal to ridiculousness, basically. How'd you score that Bulgarian C-Rod decision? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I think I scored it for Bulgarian. I don't remember, though. I mean, that's so dramatic. That's so dramatic and overly crazy. Like, you're that emotional about fighters. How many more fights before Ankalaev gets a title shot? Probably 1. Thoughts on Usman refusing to fight Shavkat? He didn't refuse to fight Shavkat. His manager did. But he fought Chimaev. Has a lot riding on DDP. Izzy, if you've been watching his channel. I've not. I don't give a fuck about his channel. Don't watch his channel. He goes over the top for viewers. A lot of people do that nowadays. It's like the TMZ of MMA YouTube. A lot of people act like that. It's crazy. It's embarrassing. But that's just the way it is nowadays. Ray, thank you for the $2 dono. Pick now, Jiri Alex 2. Pew, pew to your head. Fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right now, I'll say Jiri. I'm leaning Jiri. What's sad is Ankalaev should be getting the title shot right now. I feel like 305 card can be a banger. Israel versus DDP, Weili Zhang versus Suarez, Cejudo versus Yudong, Kai Kara France, Urseg, and Hooker Jakar. I want Hooker versus I want Hooker versus... Who did I want Hooker versus? I wanted Hooker versus BSD, but that would happen to happen in Paris. So you could do Hooker versus Hanato Moicano. Hooker Chandler too. I watched 305 live. Perf ain't far away. That's awesome. Yeah, Moicano would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Ankalaev shouldn't have been champ in 2020. Should have been champ in 2022. Got robbed. That's true. You changed your pick. For what? I've been flipping and flopping back and forth. I haven't locked in anything yet. And I'm sick that I only have a couple days to figure out what I'm picking. Hooker versus BSD or Gaethje comeback fight. I like either of those. I wouldn't mind Hooker versus Poirier too. But Poirier's going to be out for a bit, I think. Going to be out for a bit. How is Colby versus Shavkat not being pushed more since JDM and Ian Gary are busy? That's the only fight to make. But Colby's a ducker, man. He's a pussy. I told you guys that a long time ago. But people are like, oh, you don't like him because of his political beliefs. I don't give a fuck about his political beliefs. Yuri already got KO'd by Pereira. Dude's a dead man walking. Maybe. I like Hooker, Gaethje, but Gaethje probably should take... Gaethje needs to take some time off. Thoughts on Tim Sylvia becoming Power Slap champion? Don't care. I want to see Alex versus that other champion who's scared to fight him. What are you talking about? Colby's still saying he's injured? Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Joe, would you rather get CTE very Power Slap or... No, dude, shut the fuck up with your dumb questions. Literally, I'm about to just stop reading all questions that even remotely seem stupid because I'm getting sick of it, to be honest. It's just a waste of my time. Just a waste of my time, buddy boy. Just a waste of my time. So, I'm done. Damn, we've been live for over an hour. Favorite Nirvana song. You know what one is really catchy? The one that was in the new Batman movie like 2 years ago. What was that one? What's that one called? I like that one. It was like in the trailer. Is it just me, Joey, or absolutely nobody talking about 3 or 4? That is true. But, hey, man, remember that disrespect you were slinging at me over the past 2 weeks? Remember you were tweeting at me every day, Jose Hernandez? Remember that? Remember that, buddy? Remember that, buddy? You were slinging all that disrespect my way. And calling me biased. I told you I'm accepting apologies, bro. Something in the way, good choice. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, BSD Hooker's the fight to make. Yeah, but if they're going to make that, it's going to happen in Paris. It's funny, though, your reaction and responses to dumb questions crack me up. Fair enough. What champion is scared to fight Pereira? I don't think there is. I've been wearing t-shirts since the beginning of my channel's inception, you dumb fuck. And I haven't slimmed down at all. I can't imagine if I lose like 10 pounds, you guys are really going to be in the comments. It's just, you just get to see more of my body from the new camera angle. That's it. You just see more of my luscious, look at these pecs right here. Look at these pecs. Look at it. Look at this bod right here. All right. And look at this. I mean, this beard is looking better than ever, isn't it? Damn, look at that tan line on my wrist for my watch. Damn. Damn, my hair is long as shit, though. But I'm going to grow out my beard. I'm hoping by the end of the year I got a beard like right here. It slows down at a certain point. But I'm barely just trimming off a little bit. So. Joey, these bums in clack clearly don't watch your video about Chimaev canceled bout only being 2 and not 6. I know. Fucking delusional, dude. Magomed's knee wasn't a DQ. It's on the ref. It's a no contest or a DQ. Read the criteria. It's the first time he threw it and understandable they thought Walker may not have been grounded. Yeah. I thought for sure if Chandler was going to get the fight rescheduled, he might get it rescheduled today. Maybe. They honored him for Black History Month, so I figured they might honor Chandler for Juneteenth. You know? I'll never forget them honoring his ass for Black History Month. That shit was hilarious. I remember when people in the chat, I told people in the chat and they didn't believe me. So, I'm surprised. Chandler gets honored for Black History Month, but not Juneteenth. Jay, how's disc golf been going? I'm about to go out this week. Do you play or are you going to start playing? It's been going good. I played today. It was like 100 degrees out. I was sweating my ass off. I was just sweating bullets. No, he should have not been DQ'd. I don't think he should have. It barely even hurt him, and it shouldn't even been stopped. So, yeah. That was my response to someone in chat saying Magomed should have been DQ'd. Fair enough. So, Jay, when do you think we'll get a full 306 announcement? It isn't that far. 306 is going to be September, right? It'll be a bit, another month at least. I started a couple weeks ago, actually pretty fun. Did you start because of me or no? Or you just started for whatever reason? My shoulder and pec were sore afterwards. Yeah, it's funny when you go play your first game, especially because you're using bad technique, your fucking arm and shoulder and pec hurts. Sounds like I said pecker, but pec hurts. Chimaev fighter, full-time shit talker. No. I need to get a disc golf sponsor. That's what I want. I want a disc golf sponsor. So, favorite YouTuber other than you? I don't really have I would say Indigo Traveler. Not my favorite YouTube. You need a gambling sponsor? No, I would take a disc golf sponsor. I don't know if that would actually work, but maybe when I get 100K, I'll try to get a disc golf sponsor. I would love to have a disc golf sponsor. They just send me some free disc, a little bit of cash. Damn, I'd be hyped. Send me some fucking shirts. I want to be the shittiest disc golfer sponsored out on the course. Ankalaev did Walker so dirty, he had Walker clutching his nose immediately. Dude, he fucked him up bad. Do they have disc golf carts? Yeah, they do, but you're kind of a pussy if you push one. But a lot of people do use them. Maybe one day I'll use them, but I walk around with a backpack. I'm almost 100% sure Conor and Chandler are pushing for the Sphere date. They can push all they want. If we be honest, every time Conor gave an interview about the fight, it did seem like he wanted to put Chandler in North-South. How could you become someone who tests this? What do you mean? I don't know. You never answered me. Did you say you got into it because of me or no? Someone says I genuinely want to get into it. You said it and a couple of my friends play and I decided to try it out. Do you like it? Okay, so you had friends. You heard it from me. You started playing with your friends. That's pretty cool, dude. If I inspire anyone to start playing, that's pretty awesome. 100K, I'm disc golf sponsor incoming. Start sending me some discs. Magomed could easily beat up Rockage, but they need to book it soon so he can return to fight Alex at the end of the year. I don't think Rockage is returning for a bit. Conor doesn't deserve the Sphere. I don't think they want to put Conor in the Sphere. They have limited seating capacity. Oh my God, Jack. What the fuck? So, I don't give a fuck about that, Jack. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even clicking that. I'm not giving that shit views. I bet Reyes will never... Okay, dude. I almost forgot Johnny Walker comes back this weekend as well. He does. He does, and I picked him. Remember last week when everyone said... when everyone said, Chandler confirmed the fight. I said, he's been confirming that motherfucker for 2 fucking years. That was the funniest thing of the whole last 2 weeks of the McGregor-Chandler saga. when people were telling me, Chandler confirmed the fight on a podcast. I said, Chandler's been confirming that fight for 2 fucking years. It's been pretty fun. I got the UDIS app and realized there was like 7 fields in my area. Courses, but yeah. Yeah, there's usually more than you think. There's usually more than you think. I always wanted Jiri versus Jan. I thought Jiri versus Jan would have been fun. But yeah, I try to play at least a couple times a week. At least 2 times a week. Rampage is maybe top 100 fighter in the UFC history. Okay. Joey, I remember when you said you would gladly go outside and beat the shit out of someone with your black torn shillelagh for stepping on your New Balances? Yeah. Tony Ferguson might actually beat Michael Chiesa. Nah, I doubt it. There's legit nobody for Magomed to fight. Maybe Jan rematch. He's fought Jan before? Oh, yeah, I'm dumbass. They fought to a draw. For a second. How does one get into disc golf? Look up a course near you. Buy a couple discs, and you're good to go. Just buy like a starter pack. Look up a course and go. Start playing. Watch some videos online to kind of give you a little gist of it. Basically, you go to a concrete tee pad. You throw your disc. Their first course I played was right on a river, and I quit because I was losing one of my 3 discs. Damn, that sucks, dude. Your friends fucked you on that one. They shouldn't have took you to that. Or they should have told you don't even throw in this hole. If you're not great yet. I play on this wooded course, and every time for the first 3 months I was playing, I always ended up deep in the woods to the left on the first hole. And it used to annoy the fuck out of me, but now I don't. It's getting gay in here. Yeah, you might as well leave. Even though I know you're gonna want to be here. You're probably getting aroused. Can't believe Nick Diaz is fighting in August. What a joke. Jay, rate this card UFC 306. Conor Chandler, O'Malley Merab, Grasso Valentina, Diego Lopez, Jair, Brandon Moreno, Amir Albazi. It's great. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I think Tony could probably beat Diego Sanchez or Joe Lozon. He's too washed, sadly. He is. You should make a video on playing disc. Nah, I can't mess up my algorithm. Nobody's going to watch that shit. Nobody's going to watch that shit. It's going to mess up my algorithm. So. Nick Diaz hasn't won in 13 years. Damn. That's wild. Last time Nick Diaz won, I was a teenager. That is fucking wild. I was a teenager last time Nick Diaz won a fight. I've been getting good throwing accurate, but throwing flat has been my issue. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. I've been playing that game for 2 years. The camera angle is why you think I look slimmer, dude. You just see my body, and it's not as round as you probably anticipated. Yo, what's up, 10-7? Joey, Middle East crowd appreciates all fighters. Are cheering for Rob during open workouts and thank him for taking the fight. So hopefully they stop with Dagestani having home field advantage. Hey, it doesn't matter, dude. Who do you think co-main will be 305? I have no idea. No idea. I wish Shavkat should stay on the card. I know it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have him in Australia if it's not against JDM. That was when Nick beat the shit out of BJ Penn. Joe Rogan podcast by day, train by night, or something like that. All day. Funny enough, I think Nick could win against Luque if he just swarms him. So. I was a teenager. I'm not telling you how old I am. I already told everyone. I was a teenager. I was a young buck last time Nick had a win. Could I have been 15? Could I have been 16? Could I have been 17? Could I have been 18? Could I have been 19? Yeah. Jack was 4 years old last time Nick Diaz won. That'll never not be funny. Jack was 4 fucking years old. Jack was still sucking on his mom's tits when Nick Diaz. Dude said clearly 46. If I shave my beard, you guys would stop making comments like that. I know you only make comments like that because you think it's going to affect me. But, yeah, if I shave my beard, you guys would think I was much younger. So, I was 8. That's crazy. Jack was 4. Jack was 4. I have a larger beard than that. Congratulations. You want a round of applause? Train by net, train by day. MMA Joey live stream by night. All day, all night, all day. You look young, bro. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. I'll tell you one thing. I look older since I started the channel because this shit has me up all day and night. But yeah, I mean, look at this flawless skin. Look at this flaw. If I didn't have these bags under my eyes, I think I would look. I'm trying to think how old I would guess I would be. If I saw me minus beard, I would predict that I was like 24. If I didn't have a beard, I would predict I was 24. With the beard, let me get a good look at myself. With the beard, I would probably guess like 27, 28 is what I would guess. Not saying that's true, but that's what I would guess. So, Joey, bring your dog on stream now. So, yeah. Use daily moisturizer? No. Take some vitamin D and a little iron and you'll be aight. No way, 24. Without the beard, dude, I'm telling you, you guys would think I was like 24 or younger. I promise you, if you saw me with no beard, you would think I looked young as hell. Literally, when I was 20 with no beard, I looked like I was 15. Other than my physical stature, you know, the fact that I'm a pure physical specimen. I had 500,000 views on IG Reel. That's a big moment. Cool. Congratulations, bro. That's awesome, man. I don't really post that many Reels on IG, but I wish I did off of my videos, but I just don't. But that's awesome, man. 500,000 views is crazy. How many followers did you pick up off of that? Do you know? Or does it not tell you? Joey, Sonic shakes are 50% off after 7 p.m. month of June. Thank you. What's more common, hole-in-one in golf or disc golf? I would think disc golf because regular golf is probably harder. Are you going to make a Bizbang aerial video? Maybe. I have timestamps to make it, but I don't feel like making it. But I might make it. Love your content and takes, Joey. I've just found your channel. Already a fan, bro. Thank you. Thank you, man. I'm glad that you like the channel. Like 25, 30 new followers. That's crazy off of 500,000. Joey got the Shamil Gaziev build. That's facts, actually. I'm a little bit more ripped, but that's facts. I would go out there and maul some of the top heavyweights, though. That's for sure. I'm a pure physical specimen. That's what I'm told. When I go outside, I'm walking around, I'm doing some shopping. All the ladies come up to me and say, "Excuse me, sir. Are you single?" I'm like, "No, I'm taken." Why? Because you were just a physical specimen. If I've ever seen one. And that beard, you're the only person I ever became a member for. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Ennis. What's going on with Jan Blachowicz? I don't know. He's just old as fuck. Have you ever gotten a hole-in-one in disc golf? Recently, yes. 2 weeks ago was my first one ever. I think it was 275 feet. Pure physical specimen, yeah. Jay, ever since Jungle Mania's beard got exposed, he's never been back. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been told I'm a pure physical specimen. Everywhere I go, I'm just like, damn. Jan is injured. I don't know who Jimmy whatever is. Co-main 305, Weili Zhang Suarez. It's a banger fight. Where'd you come up with that at? But no beard does make you look younger? Okay. Joey, how about also add Cowboy in that video? What exactly happened, by the way? I don't know what you're asking. I don't know what you're asking. But yeah, the Cowboy video is something I should have made already. But all the Conor shit that's going on. Oh, I see. Jimmy Lunch. That's the new nickname? All right. That's the new nickname you come up with, I guess. Never heard that one before, but that's funny. That's actually so random and funny. So, time to end the stream. What do you got? Do you guys want the aerial Bisbing video? I kind of have timestamps already for it. I could make it easily. But is that what you want? Is that what you want, boys? Let me know. Yes or no? You guys want that? Austin Huber, thank you for the $4.99. One of my favorite MMA channels. Thanks for being here, Joey. Thank you for the $4.99. One of your favorite. I want to be the favorite. I want to be the favorite. Okay? I would like to be the favorite. Yes, no, yes, yes, and pick a side. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you, Austin, for the $4.99. I appreciate your donation, bruh. You're my favorite. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arrow gets far too much hate. That's facts. That is facts, actually. We'll watch any MMA Joey video. I'm probably not going to make it tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed relatively soon. I'm exhausted. I got 1 hour sleep. 3 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours. So I have 99% of the timestamps. I took them last night before I went to bed. And it's a really easy video to do, and I think not a lot of people will do it because a lot of people don't want to defend Ariel. So, go to sleep. Yes, Joey. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Can everybody like the stream? Can everyone make sure they're subscribed? Who's joining me on Saturday? We got the Saudi Arabia card on Saturday. I'll be live for the Saudi Arabia card. Who's joining me? Oh, shit. Shit. Why Chandler chasing Conor when he's not getting pay-per-view points? Because he's a fucking clown, buddy. Because he's a fucking straight-up clown. So, I'll be in chat on Saturday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this card. Joe, what's the thumbnail reference? Napoleon Dynamite. Glamour shots by Deb. Yup, love an early card. I'll be playing Firefly. Okay. Joe, did you see the UFC Saudi Open workouts? No. Joey's my side piece. Shut the fuck up, Jack, before I take your wrench. The Muslim extravaganza. I'll be here Saturday. Yeah. We need to get the view. We've been having the random streams have crazy amounts of views compared to the some of the shittier fight cards. So hopefully this fight card does better this weekend. So that's one thing I got to get up, work on. I got to make sure I advertise it more and be more consistent on my time starting. You have a late night community. That's true. That's true. So I still can't believe last week we almost had 1,000 live viewers. Probably because I was the only person. I scoured YouTube. I was the only person covering the Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler saga. And I say that, let me finish my sentence. And actually telling you what was going to happen. And not just reporting, oh, well, Ariel said this and this and that. I was giving you my opinion confidently. And that helped me a lot. And I think a lot of people respected that because they wanted to know. They wanted information. And nobody was willing to say. Joey had a cult-like following. Yeah, I'm going to start a members tier called the MMA Joey Sycophants. Would you go to underground fights if you could? Maybe. Probably not, though. I think Chandler's in love with Conor. That he is. Finishing the sarcasm recap. Okay. There are a lot of West Coasters in here. I'm in Cali. Where's everyone from real quick before we end the stream? Where's everyone from? Where's everyone at? I'd love to know. Out here working? Outworking your peers? That's true. I'll gladly be a Joey Sycophant. From Dallas, Texas, New Jersey, Mexico, Hawaii, Newport Beach, Cali, Finland. That's crazy. UK, Cambridge, England, Pittsburgh, New York, Cleveland, Ohio, Arizona, Sweden. That's crazy. Canada, LA, Detroit, Montana. I'm surprised you have service. Joe, who was right? Ariel, Bootlick, and Bisming. Ariel for sure. Toronto, Chicago, Texas, Long Island, Wisconsin, China, originally Ireland. Cersei, Arkansas, North Cali. Damn good diverse audience, Joey. Props to you. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're continuing to grow. We're continuing to defy all odds. I thrive in uncertainty. The test is still happening, and we're going to ace the test, and the test will be part of my testimony. Cali. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, this is just going to be part of my testimony. All right. The test ain't over yet, and this is my test and my testimony. My testimony. What the hell is the auto-generated shit? This is part of my testimony. This is all part of my testimony. What's up, Joey? Keeping it gangsta, I see. Always, buddy. But listen, boys. I have to get out of here. Thank you for joining me for the weekly live chat. I appreciate you boys out here supporting the channel. And I'm not talking to you guys who are watching live. I'm talking to the people who are rewatching this stream later on when I'm not live. If you rewatch this and you watch it all the way to the end, comment, I thrive in uncertainty. The test ain't over yet. See you at the top. Okay? So the comment shall be, if you watch this all the way to the end on replay, I thrive in uncertainty. The test ain't over yet. See you at the top. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I won't. I'll definitely be back Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. Please like the stream on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Goodbye. Good night. I appreciate every single one of you clowns. So, you guys are saying in the chat, I'm talking about people who are rewatching later. I want them to comment on the actual stream. So, push that rock. Push that. If you want to throw push that rock in there as well, you can. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. See you at the top. I got one dude on my mind.